far away, beyond the mountains of silence, there was a tiny village called Liora. It was a special place, where every night a single enchanting lantern shone at the very center of the town. The villagers whispered that this lantern held the last drop of real magic left in the entire world, and the one chosen to guard this precious flame, to keep its magic safe, was a little girl named Mira. She loved the lantern with all her heart, watching over its warm, gentle glow as it filled the night with a sense of wonder and peace. One evening, as twilight settled over Liora, Mira noticed something strange, something that made her heart skip a beat. The lantern's glow, which was usually so vibrant, was fading. Its light seemed tired, flickering weakly against the growing darkness. A wave of concern washed over the village. An elder, his face etched with worry, turned to Mira and said, "If that lantern goes out, our dreams will disappear with it." The weight of their fears settled on Mira's small shoulders, but instead of despair, she felt a soft, determined pull in her heart. She knew with a certainty that surprised even herself that she had to save the light. She had to do something. Without a second thought, Mira began her quest. She noticed a tiny shimmering spark detach itself from the fading lantern and float away on the gentle night breeze. This was her sign. She followed the tiny spark, her only guide. As it led her away from the village and deep into the whispering woods, there was a magical place she had only heard stories about. The ancient trees seemed to hum with secrets, their leaves whispering her name as she passed. The wind sang soft, comforting lullabies that pushed her forward. And all around her, countless fireflies lit her path, dancing like a river of stars brought down to earth. She walked for what felt like hours, her hope fueled by the beauty around her. Just as she started to feel she was getting close, the path opened into a dark, silent clearing. And there, in the sudden stillness, the little spark she had been following simply vanished, dissolving into the air. A chill ran down her spine. She was alone in the darkness. Her voice was just a small sound in the vast quiet as she whispered, "Please, show me the way." She closed her eyes, clutching the hope in her heart. Suddenly, a soft light began to glow in the clearing. A gentle, ethereal fox stepped out from behind an ancient oak tree. It wasn't an ordinary fox. Its fur shimmered with a light of its own, and its eyes held entire galaxies swirling within them. It was a creature of pure magic. The fox looked at Mira with an ancient wisdom and spoke in a calm, soothing voice that echoed in her mind. "The light you seek is not lost, Mira. It has not disappeared." Mira looked up, her eyes wide with wonder and confusion. "It hasn't? Then where is it?" The fox took a step closer, its gaze kind. "It is inside you," it said simply. Mira touched her chest, bewildered. "Inside me?" The fox nodded. "Yes, magic only fades when hearts forget to believe. The lantern was just a reflection of the magic you all held within." As the fox spoke these words, it gently touched Mira's chest with its soft paw. In that instant, a warm, golden light burst from within her. It was a light so powerful, so radiant, it outshone the moon and the stars. It was brighter than the village lantern had ever been. It was her own magic, awakened. Mira felt a profound sense of peace and understanding wash over her. She now knew what she had to do. As she walked back to Liora, the brilliant light followed her like her very own star, a beacon of hope lighting up the entire forest. When she arrived, the villagers gasped in awe. They saw not just Mira, but the incredible light that surrounded her. She stood before the dim lantern, raised her hands, and focused on the warmth in her heart. Instantly, the lantern's wick relit itself, glowing stronger, brighter, and more beautifully than ever before. And from that day forward, the people of Liora no longer relied on the lantern alone for their magic and dreams. Because when they saw Mira, they didn't just see a little girl who had saved their light. They saw the truth. They saw that they too carried their own spark, their own inner light, just waiting to be kindled. Magic was never disappearing. It was just waiting to be remembered. Thank you so much for watching our story. If you enjoyed this little bit of magic, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales that warm the heart. We'll see you in the next one.